Here's our truth on 50-year mortgages, why we think it's good or bad in his case. I personally feel like 50-year mortgage gives the first-time home buyer the ability to get into the home when maybe they couldn't necessarily afford to be in a property and maybe hence stuck into renting.
Yeah, I can see your point. I think though that there are other things to consider when you are looking at a 50-year mortgage. Calculations show, for example, a $500,000 mortgage, it might only save you $200 or $300 a month, but it could triple what you're paying in interest.
I would arguably say what calculation. I'd like to look at that in further detail, but also I'd like to say $200 or $300 if you cannot afford a certain percentage of your mortgage might make a huge impact on whether or not you are getting into a home or not getting into a home.
Yeah.
Also, how many people are actually staying in their home for even more than 5 years?
I think that a 30-year mortgage provides a nice balance for building equity and getting out in that period of time when most people are ready to move up into a larger home. At a 50-year mortgage, that time rate, you're not going to have enough equity in your home to recoup any of that.
I do actually see that point too on the 30-year fix, but I would arguably like to say, okay, let's just say this, you get into your first home, right? You make less money. Most of the time, especially in your younger years, right? We can say, since we're beautifully aging, that we have made more money over time and over years. So responsibly speaking, if you are able to allocate that additional funds of what you're now currently making into a principal payment, instead of just making your same payment, you are also gaining appreciation, right? While gaining equity in your home.